Good morning. Welcome to Omega Studio. This is Ndubueze Anthony Alaka, ANOG President, welcoming you today to discuss some issues regarding ANOG. Some of you must have heard of ANOG, some mustn't. ANOG is an umbrella organization of Nigerians here in the state of Georgia, made up of community organizations. Without getting much into the details of ANOG formation, we'll go into ANOG programs, what we have done in the past and what we'll be doing in the near future. ANOG started about 10 years ago, and for those of you who have been here long enough, when data started flying to Nigeria, there were issues with data, with the type of airplane and other things relating to the services provided to Nigerians. ANOG find it fit to go to data to resolve that issue. When Nigeria was listed among the terrorist group countries in the world, ANOG find it fit to have a town hall meeting with CNN to diffuse that negative message out there about Nigeria. And when Boko Haram started and Nigeria was seen as a terrorist country again, ANOG stood up and went to the television station to let the whole world know that terrorism is not a Nigerian issue, it's a world problem. So these are some of the programs, and we have been doing picnic and award recognition for Nigerians who have accomplished a lot for the past 10 years. And this year is one of those years. For this year's event, our picnic will be taking place on the 26th of September 2015, and the address will be 5585 Rock Bridge Road, Stone Mountain, Georgia. I said 5585 Rock Bridge Road, Stone Mountain, Georgia, 30088, and it's free. And the most one interesting thing about it is, like every other picnic, where you're afraid of bringing your own alcohol, in ANOG picnic, you are free to bring in your own food and alcohol, but we provide food too. So make that date available for yourself and your family. It's a family event, and the picnic starts by 12 noon. And for the banquet will be taking place on October the 10th at Georgia Piedmont Technical College, 495 North Indian Creek in Clarkston, Georgia, 30021. And that one is, the ticket is $25 for the banquet. You can reach me at 770-778-1214, 770-778-1214. This is a Nigerian event, and I hope every Nigerian will show up to support what we're trying to do. And in the future, these are some of the programs ANOG is concentrating on. Having lived here for a long time, and one thing we need to know, there are two things that makes you viable within this larger community. And one of them is your census, the number of Nigerians here, like every other country or any other entity. The other thing is your economic strength. These two things I know individually is there, but collectively it's not there. And in the country where we dwell, you are measured by the collective effort and not by individual effort. So the census is very essential. With the census, we will be able to get into the political arena, we'll be able to get into the business corporate world in order to gain some of the things we have been losing within our community. And for those of us that belong to so many communities, all we do is to tax ourselves every day to do whatever programs we intend to do. It shouldn't be like this. We shouldn't be like this, and we have been doing this for so many years. So we need to change the way we do things. And part of that change is to have our census, to have our numbers, so that when the corporate world, when the political people or those running for our government hears about our number, they have reason to come to our community to seek for us, not us seeking for them. See, that's the most key word here. We have to do things that give people reason to look for us. So with this population, all these people will be looking for us because have something to benefit from the Nigerian community. The next thing is the business. If you look around, we all have so many individual businesses, and we are making effort to make sure that Nigeria patronize Nigerian businesses, because you cannot grow economically when you do not patronize yourself. If you don't spend your money within your own community, your community cannot grow economically. So ANOG is trying to devise a means to make it possible for Nigerians to support Nigerian businesses. And one of the ways we feel that we can accomplish this is by having a business directory. This business directory will not only be in the paper form, but it will be in ANOG's website, that is anogusa.org, so that wherever you are in the state of Georgia and you need anything whatsoever, you can go straight to ANOG directory and then search for what you're looking for, and to be able to give you what is the closest to wherever you are. By this, we won't have any reason now not to patronize, because most of the reasons is I don't know where this business is. By this, you will be able to know exactly which business, how far that business is to you wherever you are. And in doing this, our community will grow. Within our community, we have underemployment and unemployment within our community. Although we have not taken the time to find out how many people are unemployed within our community, and these are part of the programs we need to be doing. We need to have an idea of how many people are unemployed within our community, or how many people are underemployed. Through this, we will be able to now to start figuring out what we need to do in order to start taking care of ourselves. The government cannot do everything for you. You have to help yourself sometimes, and this is part of the ways for us to solve some of the immediate problems within ourselves. If the businesses are growing, it elevates some of the taxes or the individual donations and collections we put ourselves in community organizations. For those of you that belong to so many community organizations, you realize that whenever you go to a meeting, there's always one thing or the other to contribute. But if you have businesses that are thriving within our community because we supported them, they will have reason now to come back to the community to give back. So rather than you now being taxed, this business will be elevating, help you in contributing to take care of some of your programs and projects within your own local organizations. Another thing is through these businesses, when these businesses are growing, what happens, they will start hiring Nigerians. They will start hiring Nigerians, thereby reducing unemployment within our community. So with all these programs and other programs, the last and not the least is with all these businesses, we know that businesses need money to grow. And we are exploiting the possibility of opening up a credit union within our community in order to support these businesses, so that these businesses will in turn support the community. And another thing is this: we need Nigerian Community Center. For now, we have been operating without any place to call our own. Nigerians need a place called Nigerian Community Center. With all these programs in place, if every one of us will participate in any of this program, we will be able to accomplish this like every other community around us. Just citing an example, the Somalian community, they came into this country not too long ago. And now they have established a strong political and economic power wherever they are in this country. In Minnesota, they were able to elect the first Muslim in the federal house. This was possible because they have created an economic and political power in Minnesota. And this is something that's been lacking within our community. The census has started already. You can go to ANOG website, anogusa.org, and start filling out the census form. It takes less than 2 minutes to do. I will honestly express my sincere appreciation to Omega Studio for what they've been doing to this community, helping to put our message out there, promote culture and every other issues within our community. This is what we need. More especially, I encourage everybody to support this studio in any form or shape you can, or more especially listening to this studio and contributing to this studio to make sure that this studio is here and will always be here and keep on growing. Just like I keep on saying, the Nigerian business has to grow, and the only way Nigerian business will grow is by us patronizing them. Thank you very much for listening. And this is Ndubueze and Alaka from Omega Studio.